Hey guys, welcome back to the Metal Lounge. I'm Forrest, this is Matt. We're here to talk to you about metal, and so Matt was at Outbreak last weekend, was it? How was it?
Yeah, man, it was sick. Yeah, so for those who don't know, Outbreak's like a hardcore sort of like I don't know what you call the other sort of genres, alternative, avant-garde festival up in Manchester, which was like a 2-day event. Yeah, man, it was super cool. I didn't know a huge amount of the bands going into it.
It didn't look as strong as last year, to be fair.
No, it had a lot more like sort of bands that, if you're into that sort of scene, like bands like American Football and like Basement and stuff like that, where it's not really my forte as much. The reason I got a ticket is because Have Heart were playing. They're like one of my favorite hardcore bands of all time. So for me, that was like the main reason, and I was just there to like vibe, really, otherwise. But yeah, it was sick. It was a cool weekend, lots of good bands, lots of people getting kicked in the face. Like,
yeah,
a number of people
imagine.
I saw come out bleeding and
people
stuff like
practicing
that.
their karate in the pit.
Oh man, there are people. So this year,
that's got to be one of the most. That is the most brutal festival, probably, isn't it? For
by
like injuries,
far.
like
So
crowd killing.
The entire show was like people like doing crazy shit the entire way
They
through.
have like an ambulance on tap.
Pretty much, yeah. I saw people like get dragged out.
Draft of ambulance.
Put an ambulance, please, mate. You actually had to like agree. They had like to get into the front section, you had to sign a waiver.
Really?
Not even joking. You had to go
Fucking
online,
hell.
sign a waiver, and they gave you a wristband that said like, I know what I'm getting into. I've got no
I
physical.
might die, and
I've got
it's
no.
not Outbreak's fault.
I've got no physical ailments that'll prevent me from like protecting myself in the pit, basically.
Oh my god!
And the entire front bit was like sectioned off. And at the front of the front bit on the outside stage, they had like, because obviously they couldn't climb up onto the actual stage.
What do they do with the pit then?
So there's the pit, and then there's a whole extra bit they built on front of the stage that people like would get up on, do some like hardcore dancing, then like flip off and shit like that. And then like at the end of Poison the World, who played like halfway through the day or so many people like got up onto the stage and like tried to like, it ended up as like a stage invasion but on like the mini stage, and the tech started like panicking and rushed out being like, yo, stop it like throwing at the X and stuff, and the band's like, oh, we're just gonna keep fucking playing, and they just like faded
That's
out.
hardcore,
they
really.
faded out the band. So they're just like it's not playing anymore, and everyone's like booing and shit, and they're like,
really?
yeah,
Fucking
and it was
hell.
like a little bit aggy, but then they sort of restarted. They were like, yo, the thing's gonna fucking break if you all did it. Like there was literally
You
like
stop being hooligans.
yeah there was like nearly maybe not, well, it probably was 100 people. There was like so many people on that thing,
Really? Fucking hell.
but yeah, so that was sick.
Did you get involved at all?
And fuck no. I'm too like old and injured in various ways to
your
like
hamstring,
to get involved. I was just standing at the side watching on peacefully, admiring the chaos going on in front of me. One of the sort of the crazy moments was even to do with the bands, but it was like, you know, there was the Euros were on over the weekend. There was the England game, and we were like, we kind of had it on. We were watching some bands. There was a bit of a break. We were like, I would put it on. A bunch of people around the corner were like watching it as well, and they're proper like Mancunian, like proper into football
My
people.
boys.
I was chatting with this guy who was like asking us like in-depth football questions, and I was like, I got no idea what you're talking about, man.
Man.
He's like, I'm not gonna do the accent, but he was like, so who you for or whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck
Who
is
you
that?
for, son?
Yeah.
Well, I know you're there.
Scottish. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and he was like a Macclesfield
Are
fan
you
or something.
Albanian, lad?
But yeah, so we're watching the game around the corner, and then it was like,
What, in a pub or?
so it was like, you had the main outside bit, and then you had like a bit around the corner where you could still hear the bands, but it's like there was seating areas and shit like that, toilets, like water stations. And yeah, we were watching the England game. It was fucking boring. It was obviously like, we went 1-0 down really early on, and then it was just like, okay, we get to like the 94th minute or something. We're waiting for Hot Mulligan to come on. Like they start coming onto the stage, and we looked at the phone like, oh well, England are out.
England are like,
never mind.
Yeah.
England are done.
There's
All
no way
right,
they can come
Euro's
back.
done. I don't really give a shit about football enough to care. And then literally about 20 minutes into the set, my mate pulls out his phone and he just shows it to me, and it says 2-1 England. I literally thought he'd like found like a joke picture or something.
It was
like,
your fault we were
trying
losing,
to meme me, man.
Like,
yeah,
you just needed to not watch.
tune out, and
Bellingham scored his fucking over kick.
Yeah, so that was like surreal. That was like, I know it's not music related, but that was like one of those moments I was like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, that was sick. Otherwise, yeah, we went to...
Oh shit, this is not...
Oh, technical difficulties. We forgot to turn one of the lights on. All right, do we look better now?
You're
looking
much better.
sexier. Hell yeah. Sorry, I look like shit for the first 5 minutes or whatever. And yeah, so I can't remember what I was saying now.
Belly goal.
Football. Yeah, it was a sick weekend. We also went out to like this alternative club.
Did you go to Satan's Hollow?
Yeah, that was it.
How'd you find it?
It's cool, man.
Yeah,
it's beats really... most of the alt nights that we have down this way, like the ones that still run.
How much
which
for
isn't
a pint?
many of them. I didn't buy a pint. I think it was like £5 or something.
Wow.
Like £3. No, it was like £3.50. That's what it was.
No way.
Because my mate bought one, and he was
remember
like,
a thing like that?
Yeah, exactly. But and this is like
2009 prices.
Complete like non sequitur. But there's another pub in. I didn't know it didn't go, but we were looking at going because it had like an Outbreak after party that did. Normal house pint is £5.60, which is still pretty bloody good.
Yeah.
But 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. every single day, they do happy hour where it's buy one get one free. So you'd have a pint for £2.80.
Fucking
like
hell.
You'd have two yourself or split it with a mate.
No wonder everyone's fucking on it in Manchester.
I know, right? I don't even drink for context, but like that's insane. Like I had a pint of alcohol-free Guinness for £3.50, and I was like, living the dream, living the dream. Yeah, I love Manchester. People were super friendly as well. Only bouncer I've ever met in my life that wasn't a fucking prick.
Yeah, like, I've heard the bouncers are good there. Actually,
he was actually like friendly, let alone just not abusive. So that was something. But yeah, man, it was sick. Man. It was really, really cool.
Speaking on hardcore, like hardcore's a weird genre for me. Like I've never got like fully into it. There's been like phases where I've got really into it, and there's certain bands. But yeah, I wanted to ask you like who do you reckon your like favorite hardcore bands are like over the years? Like are you more of a modern hardcore fan, or do you like some of the OGs that were at Outbreak? Or
yeah, it's a tough question. I feel like hardcore nowadays is like encompasses so many different like genres. Like people would say bands like Knock Loose are hardcore. Some people even say bands like Dealer and Alpha Wolf could be classified as hardcore in a way.
Same with metalcore. It's kind of a very
it's the same sort of thing. Genre. Metalcore and hardcore.
It's kind of a cool thing to say you're a part of like the hardcore scene. Like even my band, which isn't even hardcore, I just say it's hardcore because it's kind of close.
Yeah, I feel like there's like the sort of there's the cultural hardcore stuff where it's like more ingrained in a certain like type of culture.
Straight edge, vegan,
straight edge stuff. Yeah, that sort of stuff, and also just like the way you act at gigs. Like stuff with the hardcore dancing and the crowd.
Someone goes back down, you get them up.
Yeah, that's like metal show, isn't it? But like that sort of like vibe to me is like
hardcore. Someone goes back down, you kick them down.
Oh man, that's a story. Well, I went to there's a venue in Brighton called the Cowley Club, which I'm sure you're aware of, and it's like this like tiny like sort of a place that's like not really a venue. It's like an anarchist like bookshop meets cafe.
It's like a micro venue.
Yeah. So
I've actually never been there.
I don't know if like they've got like proper licenses or whatever. It seems like they didn't from what was going on. For the fucking police watching this video. But like I went to a gig there, and there was like I was hyped for the headline. There was some cool bands. Grove Street was playing.
Such a
Grove Street. I didn't say shit. But they like it was a second band on or something, and someone from the first band, this was a few years back, so I'm going to get the details a bit like hazy, but someone like got into a bit of, like beef in the crowd, and it ended up with like someone like stamping on someone's head, and like I didn't see that bit, but suddenly this guy is just getting headlocked and like dragged out the crowd like by like a posse of people.
Fucking hell.
And then within like 20 minutes, like he's like threatened, speaking of narcs, this guy fucking like threatened to call the police and stuff. They just shut the whole show down.
Kept his
like,
fucking mouth shut.
Yeah, right. Like show's just done, finished. People are rocking up who haven't even like, obviously like the second band still, people are rocking up for the headline. I don't think Grove Street were even there yet.
People that turned up?
I don't even know. It was one of those events where it's just like, oh, who even knows how this is being run.
That's just hardcore.
Yeah, well that's it, man. That's what I'm getting at. Like you have the hardcore vibe. So for those sort of bands, I mean for me, like Have Heart are like one of my favorite bands, like full stop, like a straight edge hardcore band. Like, that yeah, well they're not around anymore, are they? Like,
you're pretty fucking quiet about Have Heart.
I bought an Outbreak ticket literally the day Have Heart were announced because they were announced. I had no real interest otherwise. They haven't played a show together since like 2009 or something. They've broken up. They did 2 albums, like 2006, 2008. Broke up.
Are they quite musclecore? Like,
no, opposite.
Am I thinking of another band?
No, they're like positive energy, like
skinny.
Yeah, kind of. Their singer's like a history teacher, as well. Like he's like a really cool guy. But yeah, so massive on them. I like a bunch of like kind of like really like kind of smaller like straight edge and like vegan bands, stuff like that. There's a band from Canada called Street Justice who
have you been pretty consistently into hardcore throughout your sort of like
Nah, I'd say I got more into it like in more recent years. Like when I became vegan, like having music that was speaking about like the ethics of that lyrically really interested me. Then when I stopped drinking for the first time, like what was that, 3 or 4 years ago, that's when I started getting more into straight edge bands. It like helped me stick with it, because back then it was like it was a bit more of a challenge to do. So having bands like sing about how like being,
I love your chicken wings, man.
It was like, yo, being sober's sick, and like you can do cool things about alcohol. I was like, maybe I can do cool things about alcohol.
Look at me punch this guy in the face. I did that on pure grass-fed muscle.
Yeah, exactly, man. So yeah, that kind of shit. But then modern hardcore, I'd say bands like Kubla Khan and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I fucking
they're
love
popping off
Kubla
at the
Khan.
moment. Yeah.
Knock Loose, I guess, if they still count. They got hardcore.
I say they count.
Hardcore ethos.
I think it depends where they were molded. They were molded
hardcore
by
ethos,
it.
man. Yeah, I mean, their guitarist is in an actual full-on straight edge hardcore band called Inclination, who are fucking
you gotta
sick.
give it to them.
Like, yeah, I think they're in a band called, are they in X Weapon X as well? Maybe I might be getting that confused with someone else, but I swear a few of them are in, in another hardcore band as well. But they're like hardcore roots in like a metalcore, like hardcore verging on deathcore in some senses, like sort of vibe.
Yeah, I have that's probably what got me back into hardcore was Knock Loose. Right. But originally I was mainly into sort of there's a really thriving scene in about 2013. So you had like bands like Your Demise,
sick,
Last Witness, even While She Sleeps were kind of like a little bit hard. They were in the hardcore
DIY like sort of vibe as well.
I used to love Your Demise and Last Witness. They were probably my two favourites. I know I think they played last Outbreak, actually, at least Your Demise did.
Nice.
But I kind of go off and on it. Like, it's not my favorite genre, but like it's refreshing to hear that after listening to a lot of like polished, produced stuff, to hear that raw sort of like visceral hardcore sound.
Well, that's what sort of makes it so like engaging in a different way to like super well produced like metalcore, is you sort of have like the imperfections. You have vocals that aren't like perfect, and you sort of leave in the mistake.
Do you call Kawanashi a hardcore band?
Fuck yeah. yeah I like
they're one of my
the
favorite
lines are
bands,
so like blurred, but like they give me hardcore, like the vibes are hardcore once again, like it's like proper DIY, like the sort of live shows are like proper hardcore vibes and stuff as well, as opposed to like
sorry, that was my first burp of the podcast. I have IBS. Carry on.
Disclaimer: man has IBS. Not just being fucking rude.
You need to sign this waiver before you enter the IBS
you
burp zone.
By watching this podcast, you agree to be burped at.
Yeah, literally.
Cool, man. I'm glad we cleared that up. In the future, you could just like move the mic away and not burp into it.
No.
Oh, just burp into it and let people enjoy it, man. Yeah.
I want to hear that like HD burp. So yeah, we're gonna introduce a new game. So I've put up a new metal Spotify playlist, which I haven't seen anything of.
Cool.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, you're not cheating on this one then, are you?
No, I won't be cheating on this one.
All right, cool.
So we're gonna guess 3 songs.
I'll put together a playlist of songs that I wrote, and you're gonna guess which one.
So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a song, and then you're going to guess it
based on 1 second of music.
Based on 1 second, and then
what if there's like no intro?
Sometimes until there's 1 second
in.
of like actual music.
Okay.
And then you're going to do 3, and then I'm going to do 3.
Okay.
We'll do that 3 times.
Yeah.
It's about 9
love your
each.
3s.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Might as well keep it.
Yeah.
3.
3's the power of 3 times.
Free world.
Should be doing 3 seconds, really, shouldn't we? If you're doing all the 3s.
All right, let's do 3 seconds.
Nah, that's too many seconds. Do 1 second.
We'll try 1 second.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's going to be difficult, but it's fine if I see it, isn't it?
Are you manually picking songs? You can do shuffle.
No, I'm going to.
What if ones we just don't know?
Then we lose.
Well, that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
It is what it is.
I'm going to make you guess Spine Shank songs.
I don't make the rules.
All right, partner.
You're giving me way too much of that, but roll in. Limp Bizkit.
Oh my God, how did you know?
Easy.
Okay, next up.
Yep. Friggin' Elise Corn.
Yep.
Easy.
Next one.
Up one step closer, Linkin Park.
Yeah, so that's 3 for 3.
All right, man.
So now I'm going to pass it to you. It needs to go on shuffle.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to guess.
All right, cool.
I bet I'm going to get the really fucking obscure ones. Mine's Summer Deftones.
How did you even like hesitate on that? When I saw it as Deftones, I was like, literally your favourite bands come up, and you're like, their biggest song.
All right. Oh, that's a fucking difficult one.
I've never heard of this band. I've never heard of this song. I've never heard of this artist.
Fear Factory?
No.
I got that wrong.
American Head Charge? Have you ever heard of American Head Charge?
Maybe I've seen their name
How
somewhere.
many monthly listeners do you reckon American Head Charge has?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to go 180,000.
55,000.
Oh.
Their biggest song, the one we just put on, Just So You Know, has 11 million listens. They look interesting from their pictures. But yeah, no, you got that wrong. Right. But that's a fucking hard one, so yeah.
That was fucking difficult. All right. Yours wasn't on shuffle, so that was a little bit unfair. So you got the top
three. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean,
beginner's luck.
Excuses. All right, next one.
Luck of the draw.
I push my fingers into...
Obviously, Duality by Slipknot.
Yeah. Okay, so 3-2 so far.
3-2.
Oh, Nookie, Limp Bizkit.
Yep.
Easy.
All right, one out of 3. Next one.
Oh, I don't know. I've never heard that before in my life.
That's a hard one.
I'm going to try and figure out the band and my new metal knowledge.
That's American Head Charge.
American Head Charge again, is it?
It's not actually, no. I mean, it's that level of difficulty.
Do we have to guess the song as well as the band? Or just the band?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? For this one, I reckon, yeah, you can have the band.
Powerman 5000.
No.
Damn it.
Hoobastank, Out of Control.
I actually know that song as well, which makes it even funnier.
You failure. You're a failure to Hubert.
Do I know the song?
I've done everything as you...
Oh, maybe.
We can't actually keep that in.
Oh, Mudvayne, Dig.
Yes. Yeah. 2 out of 3. So
okay, sick.
It's going well.
So, okay. You're going to need a clean sweep here, 3 out of 3 to get back into it.
To get back into the zone.
Right, ready?
Yep.
I'll tell you why it's so funny this has come up afterwards. Yeah, not that.
Did you know the song I was humming?
No, I just know it's not that. I know this one.
Is this Poison the Well?
No, they're not a new metal band, man. It's literally the song I was just talking about earlier.
Really?
Edema, The Way You Like It.
Oh, no way.
Literally the band and the song I was talking about.
I don't know who that is.
0 for that one,
this
man.
game's shit.
It's a great song. Next one. Ready?
No. Oh, come on. You got to give me a little bit hard. Right. A little bit more than that. Is that Slipknot song where you start screaming?
Right, that's enough. If you know this song, you'd know it from that.
Lost Prophets?
No. You think they're going to still be in a fucking... It does sound like one of their songs, actually. But like...
I don't know. Who is it?
Die Motherfucker Die by Dope. You know that song?
No idea.
Die Motherfucker Die,
I'm honestly
Motherfucker
not
Die.
a very big new metal fan.
Clearly not, apparently.
I don't even know American Head Charge.
Yeah, I know. Did I do 3 for you? Was that 2?
That was 3, I think.
All right. So you've got 1 out of 3.
Yeah.
So you're 2 points behind. No. Yeah, 2 points behind.
Yeah.
So you're going to need me. If I get a clean sweep of 3 here, you can't. I win. If I get 2, you can tie.
This could be the final round, guys.
We're running out of the easier ones, though. Could we come out with some hard ones in there?
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Oh. Butterfly, Crazy Town.
Easy.
Rest in peace, Shifty Shell Shock. Was that his name? Shifty Shell Shock? I swear that's his name. Oh. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna have to guess a band. Is it a band I know?
No.
Yeah, I knew it. Let's go with Spine Shank.
No. Cold. A Stupid Girl. All right.
Who? What? Okay.
Next.
Spine Shank.
Yeah.
What the hell is that song
I've
called?
never heard Spine Shank.
New Disease?
Yeah. Well played. Well
hell
played.
Yeah.
I don't think I can win though, can I?
I think you can.
We'll do one more for fun.
I think I only got. Did I get 2 right?
You got 2 out of 3.
We should really get better at keeping track. I feel like the entire section of this has just been us like forgetting the points we're on.
You know, we're
if you get all
learning.
3 of them right,
I can draw.
Yeah, let's say that for the sake of entertainment. We'll go back and count it later. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to draw, so No. Oh no, I have heard of this band, but I don't know the song, and I've never heard of the song.
Fear Factory.
Good guess. You get that right eventually. No, it's song "Jump the Fuck Up," one word by Soulfly. Yeah. All right, let's do the last two for fun anyway. Right. Banger.
Don't know.
I'll give you
Static X.
No, I'll give you a really big hint. They have Spanish in some of their songs. The name of their band is Spanish. Nothing.
No, I don't know.
Il Nino.
Oh, Il Nino.
Yeah. How Can I Live?
I don't really know them, but
great song.
If I had that, if I did my new
We're
metal
seeing
research,
who's got the new metal, more the new metal.
Yeah, you're definitely more the new metal fan.
All right, last one.
To be fair.
Let's get a good one for the last one.
Okay.
I know the song. Not sure I'd get it from
Head
the
PE?
memory. Good guess, but no. Saliva. Click, click, boom.
Yeah. I need to brush up on my new metal.
All right, let's do one more
obviously.
for fun without looking. I won't look either.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get who gets it first. Limp Bizkit.
No.
What the hell is it called? This is Limp Bizkit, isn't it?
Oh, it does sound pretty Limp Bizkit-y.
Counterfeit. Yeah.
Nice.
I had to wait to imagine the vocal in my head. I was like, "Fuck me out." Oh yeah, Counterfeit. All right, man.
Nice one.
That was sick.
All right. That was
So
a good...
I emphatically won the new metal one, but that's unsurprising.
100%.
I think next time we'll pick a certain band and do it that way, and we can pick one that we're both,
Yeah.
up to speed with. I mean, I'm interested to hear what everyone else thinks on that one, because there's so many different bands to choose from. If you think Spineshank are the most influential band in new metal, please let us know below. There's an argument to be made.
What was the other one? American Head Charger.
If you think American Head Charge,
I think there's an argument for them.
I think there's a big argument. They might be sick. We haven't actually listened to them.
Yeah,
we'll go check American Head Charge.
Yeah.
All right. To all my American Head Charge fans out there, thanks for joining us in the Metal Lounge. We look forward to seeing the next one.
Cheers, guys.